تحياتي. اليوم سهم نوفو نوردستيك هو سهم دنماركي. سهم المعروف بعلاج أوزمبيك لعلاج السمنة. وعنده علاجات للمرض السكري الدايابيتيز. آه، نظرة سريعة لأداء الشركة في الربع الأول من 2026. إيرادات 11 مليار بانخفاض 7%، وحنتطرق لأسباب الانخفاض وهل هي fundamental risk ولا transitional risk، يعني ريسك أو مخاطر مرحلية ولا مخاطر أساسية في كينونة الشركة. New medicine that was introduced in the market اللي هو الويغوفي لعلاج السمنة، ولكن اللي بتميز العلاج هذا بأنه هو بيل وليست حقن كما المعروف في علاج أوزمبيك والمانجارو اللي هو أطرحته شركة LLY المشهورة بعلاج مانجارو. طيب، فري كاش فلو هيلثي لشركة في الفارماسيوتيكال اندستري 17.1%. امبلويز في ريدكشن في الامبلويز، ففي عبارة عن كنترول أو تقشف، سياسة تقشف في المصاريف الإدارية والعمومية للشركة. آه، آه، وهذا سوف يزيد من أرباح الشركة أو يسوي كنترول على الفري كاش فلو بمقدار 10,000 موظف مقارنة بالسنة الماضية. نتطرق لماذا عدد الموظفين انخفض بالدرجة الكبيرة هذه. وجوفي بيل حصلت على سبسكريبشن أو it was well received في الماركت بسبسكريبشن تعدى 1 مليون في غضون 16 weeks only، اللي هم تقريبا 4 شهور. طيب، بالنسبة للإيرادات، إيرادات الشركة زي ما نلاحظ مارس 2025 كان 11 مليار، بعدين زادت 12 مليار، بعدين تم انخفاض بسيط، بعدين 15 مليار، ولكن الرقم هذا يحتوي على reversal of provision. فهنا ال adjusted sales takes out this provision, so the actual sales is 11 billion. كما لاحظنا انه في انخفاض 7%. طيب، الوجوفي بيل حصل على الريكورد بريكنج لونش. عندنا 207 ألف سبسكريبشن بير ويك اون افريج. حصلت على 1 مليون سبسكريبشن في غضون 16 ويك، 1 مليون بلس. ماركت شير في اللي هي البيلز اللي هي اللي بتعالج السمنة 65%، بزيادة 30%. عندنا هنا why Wegovy pill is winning best in class weight loss، يعني النتيجة اللي بياخدها المريض بعد استخدام حبوب الويجوفي، انخفاض في وزنه بمقدار 16.6%. reduction in cardiovascular risk، الأمراض هي أسأل الله السلامة، الأمراض تحت السمنة وعلاجها بتنتج عنها cardiovascular diseases. في انخفاض 20% باستخدام البيل بتاعت ويجوفي. الاكسبيرينس اوف، طبعا هي دي مترك فارماسيوتيكال اكسبيرينس بتاعت الدواء. الدواء مر ب 50 مليون years of experience اللي هم patients wise يعني. عندنا ال average price is $600 which in the analyst call اللي حصلت للكوارتر 1 2026 the management was very positive about the price and how it is competitive in the market. طيب، الفري كاش فلو which is a very important metric. عندنا free cash flow margin it was 13% and then 31% and then 40% and then hope there is a huge drop, most probably because of capex that was incurred for development of new medicine, which we will look at in the coming slides. مارس 2026 رسينا على 17.1. التريلينج 12 months تقريبا 10.4%. ففي there is a drop in the free cash flow which is alarming for most investors. Profitability wise it is phosphorus قوية جدا. عندنا الجروس margin 83.5%, operating margin 49%, والنت margin 37%. ف it is phosphorus, it is قوية جدا. the capex is just a temporary hiccup. طيب دي أدوية in the pipeline, most probably it will be in 2026. So Wegovy was approved in Q1 2026. And then Wegovy pill في Europe will be in Q2 2026. Getting the US approval will automatically, hopefully, will get the EU approval. And we have medicines in the pipeline that will flow in Q4 and Q3. Okay, let's go to the free cash flow calculation. Okay. Free cash flow, I have started with 2025 annual sales, and then I gave it a 10% revenue increase, considering new products that are launched, especially Wegovy pill and how it is well received in the market. The management were very confident in their call about its performance. Terminal growth rate is 3%. Free cash flow, I gave it 17%, which is the lowest that we have seen. So the weighted average cost of capital is only 5.3%, considering tax rate of 22%. CAMP is 6.6%, and the cost of debt is only 4%. Share price at this rate is, I call it a bull case, is $80 versus $48, which gives us an upside of 48%. طيب البير case إنه we get a 5% revenue increase. We get a 5% revenue increase, especially because I'm very conservative in this aspect because of the competition that LLY company is having in the market with Novo Nordisk. Especially sales price have been dropping, but that is somewhat offset by increase in volume of sales, and the volume of sales is resulting in a higher revenue, hopefully, but it will not be as high as we expect before the competition. So that's why a conservative revenue growth rate should be applied. So even in a conservative revenue growth of 5%, which is easily achievable, the target price is $67 versus 48 current price, which gives us 40% upside. Just a second. Yes. So this is a bull case and this is a bear case. Okay. Let's go to the financial statement. Okay. This is the financial statement. As you can see, the share price is only $48. Profitability is somewhat increasing. So we have a little bit of variety in how the revenue is increasing year over year. So 5 years ago it is 13%, and then we had a peak of 35%, and then we are down into 20%. but there is a competition. So if we go to quarter over quarter, the image will be clearer. So revenue growth is here for 4% only, 10%. So this sign is making investors and analysts very fearful of how the future will materialize. Okay, so a percentage of revenue. So we have a gross margin. Our gross profit is very high, which shows that there is still control over prices. Operating margin is almost high end of 40s. And then interest expenses very minimal because of the high cash generating business that they have, and obviously the free cash flow. Okay, net income is also in a stable way. So this shows that revenue prices is controlled, and if there is a reduction in the price, it is offset by increase in volume. That increase in revenue is not translated into higher cost of sales, so that's why gross profit is stagnant, or this gross profit is healthy, and it doesn't move, did not move much from previous periods. That applies to the operating profit and net profit. Okay, let's go to the capital structure. So we have total debt of 22 billion compared to a cash flow from operation of 18 billion. So they can easily cover their debt if they did not spend on capex. So we have around 14 million or billion, 14 billion capex. Let's go to the capital structure. So yeah, so the balance sheet, they have equity of 31 billion compared to debt of 22 billion, which is very alarming. Debt equity ratio is very high. So long-term debt is 17 and short-term debt is current portion is here. So yeah, it's 21, 22. But their ability, still, analysts are very cautious about their situation. That's why the stock price have dropped significantly, but there is a comeback. There is definitely a comeback. Here, the bulls are saying that Novo Nordisk has an impressive portfolio of pharmaceutical assets, driving a more than 4% dividend yield and continued long-term growth potential. So even though the price have deteriorated, that has improved the dividend yield. Novo is a strong buy, backed by a healthy business with very significant potential to expand while trading at a significant discount, standing to benefit from a potential re-rating to a higher rating, of course. Novo has slightly skimmed past and bounced off its lowest point. The bull has a very keen point of view, or very precise point of view. They are concerned about lower revenue and lower cash flow. So I think the competition situation and superior market position of Novo Nordisk's largest competitor, Eli Lilly, which is the company that competes with Novo in the weight loss medicine or treatment, and they have the Manjaro product, will lead to a decline in Novo Nordisk profit in the future. So this point was contradicted by the CEO of Novo in their analyst call, when they were confident that the pill treatment of the weight loss has achieved remarkable results in 2026, or the first quarter of 2026. Okay. Novo Nordisk did not do as well, faces competition again, and has to deal with patient expiration in some territories in 2026. Again, it is their bear case is backward looking, not the future looking, considering all the new information that the company has. So here clearly revenue is decreasing or have came to a stagnant position compared to the previous periods, but it is doing well. It will do well in the future. This is not a financial advice again, and it is just for educational purposes. Yeah, I think we have covered most of the things here. Yeah, so and if you have any questions, if you have any queries about the evaluation that I have just shown you, please contact me in the comment section. And until further video, stay safe. Thank you.